Well, here we are at Oxford Castle.
Are we going to go in the castle or not? Yes.
Say that again?
Or no? Are we going to go to the castle or are we not going to go to the castle?
We're going.
Then why are we going right now?
In 10 minutes.
We're going in 10 minutes.
Each was granted a piece of land and entrusted with the task of building a castle. The castles that they built were simple structures of mounded earth and timber. They were to serve as strongholds for launching Norman war parties. Stone keep 2 years later in 1073, when the whole castle was rebuilt in stone. Surrounding the foot of the marsh there was a ditch, and beyond that,
Built in 1071, correct?
Yes. Okay. So actually the castle was built in 1071. This town would be here in 1071, but it's part of actually a Saxon church that already existed. So the church stood on the site, and then the castle was built around it. So it was here in 1071. Now these, ladies and gentlemen, are Victorian water tanks. And the Victorians completely hollowed out this tower. So we're going back now to the 1800s. Victorians hollowed out this tower, took all the floors out, and you can still see the stones sticking out from the wall, which are called corbels, and they were supported beams or arches here originally. And these tanks were installed to hold the drinking and the washing water for the Victorian prisoners. But even getting water into these tanks, it was a punishment, and anything that could be done to make life as hard as possible for the prisoners was done so. Most of the punishments were designed to break the human spirit at this time, no overuse. Things like the shot drill, where you'd be picking up the cannonball, moving it from one side of the room, putting it down, carrying it back again. Pointless. And we had children as young as 7 years old in a Victorian prison. That's how hard the regime was. So I suppose at least getting water into these tanks to drink, at least it was a practical punishment. And it was done by the means of something called a capstan wheel. So
And it was scary. That was scary.
Ward arrows to show you were property of the Queen and had to behave, thank you very much. As soon as you arrived, you'd have your list number hung around your neck, and that's what you would be called out by all the time. And the punishments, as I say, most of them were pointless, and they would all be done in total silence. You weren't allowed to talk, otherwise you might have the ration of food taken away for the day. The prisoners would get up and then carry on then doing more hard labour just to keep them occupied, to break their spirit, to try and grind them down. Very few punishments had the purpose. We had treadmills in a Victorian century to try out. And the equivalent of going up that deck each day for prisoner, going up each day, would be the same as climbing this tower 564 times. Literally. Yeah. But that used to be the site where the old science is held. And before it became the after it was rebuilt, that was the courthouse where famous prisoners were kept. What's the year start? Is that the early part of it? It's really not acceptable while you were in prison. A very bad idea, because even once you had your punishment at the court, you'd be then sent back to Oxford, to the debtors part of the jail, where you might have to spend another 5 or 10 years of your life until every penny you owed has been given back and been paid back to the jailer. Catch-22 situation, because you weren't earning, it was almost impossible to buy your way out. And there isn't actually a prison down in Devon, an area in England called Devon, where a woman spent 45 years of her life in debt over 90 years. That's how hard the area is. Now, the prisons after that, 1790s, we're going to have a look at the prison thing when we go downstairs later. That was a much more reformed idea, with individual cells with very hard labour to keep them occupied. Now, I just point out.
Don't think about it. Well, don't think about it.
Now, we've got plenty of time, so come down at your own pace.